Okay, here is a review of the Ecovac Deebot X2 combo after 6 months or so of continuous use for me. In general, I find that most of the vacuum reviews on YouTube or anywhere else, they are not for regular use. Well, they do use it, but not as regular as somebody who just bought it and committed to use it. So hopefully this will give you a more realistic view of the product itself. Now, why did I choose the X2 combo? Basically, as you can see, because it gives me a stick vacuum at the same time with a robot vacuum. Instead of instead of having to get an additional stick vacuum elsewhere, I can make use of this stick vacuum. And the good thing about this is that after using the stick vacuum, it just sucks out the dust automatically. I don't have to clean the chamber of the vacuum. So maybe the first thing I'll show you is just how strong the vacuum is. It's not the strongest, obviously it's not a Dyson, but it's good enough for my, sorry, let's stop again. Yeah, that's how it works. And then secondly, you speed up. So you can hear, I don't think this is a very powerful vacuum, but it's good enough. Sorry, I don't think this is a powerful vacuum a la some of the Dyson models, but I think it's good enough for most of the manual vacuuming needs for myself. Okay, there we go. Now, as for sucking. Yeah. Okay, so of course, noisy. Okay, so of course we have the additional drawer here, which is very convenient for all your stick vacuums. Now, talk about the water here. In general, it lasts for I will schedule my cleaning twice a week. Mopping, I'm saying I'll schedule my mopping twice a week, and it's about, the tank itself lasts about four washes. So in that case, I actually replace the water once every fortnight, which is good enough. Yep. And as for of course, Ecovac recommend you to use their washing product, which obviously if you want to use it, you can. I have my own I use my own product, which are not, I suspect is don't try to put very soapy products inside. Get those that are meant for mopping floors that are not so soapy, and that should be okay. So I'm using those products, and I don't, so far no problems with it. After 6 months, I have to have a change of the bag, the dustbin bag, which is the dust bag here, sorry, once. Okay, and also the HVAC filter and the side brushes are due for replacement in maybe another 28 hours use. I'm not so sure how long that will last. That means how long it translates to number of days, but yeah, another 28 hours. So these are two, I guess these are the few more replaceable parts, more readily replaceable parts. Now, as to the area that the vacuum cleaner is cleaning, so this is like, so you have a look at my 3-room flat area. Actually, I only clean my living room here. Okay, you can see that, and also my bedroom. So it's only one bedroom and one cleaning room. We mop and clean twice a week. All right. So this is the size, and you notice most of all my furniture that I've got are above ground, as in the robot vacuum itself can go underneath them. The only mistake is this bench is a bit too low. This bench is too low for the vacuum to go underneath that bar, so there's a gap between here. Apart from that, okay, so good thing about, okay, let me talk about the quirks and then I tell you why some of the good features of that. One of the quirks that for the vacuum robot is that you can see this little lane here where it can go through. Now, if sometimes when I forget that it's cleaning day and I leave my chair here like this, or even I adjusted basically just around this area, the robot vacuum would go in, try to vacuum everything, and then it struggles to get out. It sort of got lost and to get trapped. It doesn't know how to come out of its way again. The good thing about all this new robot vacuum with video is that, especially if I'm outside and I receive a warning that it's a jam or whatever, I can use the video manager. I can turn on the video manager, see where the robot vacuum is, and manually use the joystick and move it out of the way and back to the station. So instead of it getting stuck there for hours and hours when I'm out. So that's a good feature of this robot vacuum. I guess most of robot vacuum has the same feature. Now the way around this quirk is that I will move my chair out here, and then it's suddenly able to see more space and is able to get in and out of this corner easily without getting trapped. So it's a non-intelligent quirk, despite all the AI they're talking about nowadays. Okay. Now the other quirk is well, the other issue I have was this area where the fan base is. The bicycle was not here previously, so the robot vacuum will come in and try to clean this area and climb up the base and get stuck. So it got stuck a few times. I gave up, so I drew a virtual wall around this so it doesn't clean it. But now with the bicycle here, it won't clean that part anyway, so that doesn't matter. And the third thing is that, well, it's a chair. It's this little stool. Sometimes it gets trapped in the stool, but that's only once or twice so far of use. But most of the time what you do is you go in and bang around the stool and move it around. So it's quite irritating, like, you know, as you can move, you can hear, yeah, it moves this around a bit as it tries to struggle to get out. But it's not a big issue for me. It's only for a few minutes, and once you sort of figure out how to get out, it's done. It's not as intelligent as we think. It will like go in, look around, and then come out smoothly. It's sort of bang 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 bang, do entrance, try to clean and come out at the same time. Yeah. Okay, that's really the kind of quirks that I've seen so far with my cleaner. Now the other thing would be the mapping. Now initially, mapping is one of the problems that I see on the forums most often. The maps get corrupted, so the robot vacuum don't know where to go and mess up is, yeah, it doesn't even know where the station is after a while and things like that. So initially when I create the map of the house, okay, I close my glass door here to the kitchen, and it maps all the way, all my whole house, right? But because the glass door is glass, the sensor managed to capture quite a large part of the kitchen despite not being able to go over there, and so that's recognized as part of the living room instead. What I had to do was, on the initial map, was to draw a virtual wall here, so to prevent it from going over, because most of the time when it's vacuuming, this door is open up. Now like last month or so, it just got crazy. The logic just went crazy, and what happened is, even with the virtual wall, I actually drew two virtual walls across this. I redid the virtual wall. It just will not recognize the virtual wall, and it start to creep up and go over to my kitchen to find its station. Actually, it thought that, yeah, it just get lost after cleaning, trying to find its way back to the kitchen. So I did some check on the forums, and I realized, okay, I have to I have to remap the rooms again. So, but this time around, when I remap the rooms, okay, I do the same thing. I close my door, but I prevented by using, I have a yoga mat here. I open up the yoga mat, and so I place it along here so that I block any visualization of the other side, so it looks like a wall for the when the vacuum robot is mapping the house, this side just looks like a wall. So after that, after I created the map of my house, I still create a sort of virtual boundary here. Yeah, to prevent it from accidentally rolling over. Yeah. And after that, my problem was resolved. So the maps is okay again, and the vacuuming is all good again. Now, why don't I mop my kitchen? Actually, it's a good idea, but because my mats are not really are quite slippery. Well, I won't say slippery. They don't really. So the problem is when the vacuum cleaner actually rolls over the mat, it actually sometimes will just click this up, and then just does weird stuff with it, and then sometimes it gets trapped by the mat. So that's why I don't vacuum and clean my kitchen. Basically, I just do manual cleaning myself. Yeah, but if you don't have mat like me, and you have a clear kitchen without no mats or any obstructions, probably you can do that. So for me, because yeah, that's the non-intelligent part of it. It does this. I think it does detect this as a carpet. Yeah, but the going up and down between the carpet and the floor is where, because I guess it's also the material of the mat, it rolls over quite easily, rolls up quite easily. It also gets the wheels trapped or something like that. Yeah, so I don't do my kitchen. Okay, so that's really all for the review of the vacuum cleaner. Hope that helps you. Thank you for listening.